Right, hello everybody and welcome to what is your normal preview this time round. It's the preview for Hull City versus Oxford United on Saturday the 13th of March, 3 o'clock kickoff at the KCOM Stadium. We get season ticket holders, season pass holders, members, whatever you want to call us, the game free this time. And you also get a normal preview. Me and Kieran, whenever we film, it's always great fun. So I thought we'll do a bit of a different preview because when we film, it's always absolutely brilliant. So I thought we'd change things up. But back onto normal proceedings then with the team news. Josh McGuinness should be available for selection after missing the 3-1 victory over Peterborough, feeling the effect of a minor ankle injury picked up in a previous game. Thomas Mayer broke his metatarsal in an under-23s fixture versus Barnsley. Mayer will be missing for roughly 2 to 3 months, so he's unlikely to feature again this season. Brandon Fleming is back on the training pitch after a groin/pubic bone injury picked up in January. Richie Smallwood knee, Max Clark hamstring and Festa Sarta thigh remain out injured. The ref watched this week. The referees Anthony Backhouse, the two liners are Abbas Khan and Paul Stonia. The fourth official is Bobby Madley. On to stats. These are taken from the Tigers' last game against Peterborough. We had 7 shots against Peterborough. Of those 7, 3 were on target. We had 49% of possession, committed 14 fouls and made 18 tackles. Won 46% of aerial duels. Made 451 passes in the game with the pass accuracy of 75%. What do I think then? The season changed around in about 3 weeks. Because about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were thinking we're going to struggle to get playoffs. 4 wins in a row. Now look at us. And last game, we saw something that we've not really seen for us this season. A prolific performance. Yes, we've scored goals a lot this season. But we could have had at least double the amount of goals we've had in the games. But we had... chances were very few and far between. And we scored 3 goals. Easy. We had 3 shots on target. 3 goals. Easy. And if we get a minimum 7 points out of our next 3 games, and we shouldn't have to worry about other teams' games in hand, in brackets, other than Peterborough. Head-to-head battles end this week. Malik Wilkes will have to get past Elliot Moore. The Oxford images on their website, where I get these images from and cut them out, they are shocking. The top of the players' heads are cut off. Oxford need a new photographer, I swear. So what sort of photography is that? Regardless, and Jacob Greaves will have to stop Dan Agier getting through. Onto current form now then. We've won 4 out of the last 5. Oxford won 1 of the last 5. We lost 1-0 to Ipswich, then beat Wimbledon 3-0. Rochdale and Bristol Rovers 2-0 both. And then we beat Peterborough 3-1 last time out. Oxford lost 1-0 to Portsmouth, drew 1-0 with MK Dons, 0-0 with Peterborough and 0-0 with Charlton, and beat Swindon 2-1 last time around. In terms of away record for Oxford, they are 6th in the league. Home record, we're 4th in the league. So it's the form guide suggests, in terms of like statistically, it might be tight, but their record suggests otherwise. League table, clear at the top, 3 points clear. Peterborough have 2 games in hand. That will turn into 3 at the end of this weekend, as their game against Portsmouth is being called off due to 2 Papa John's Trophy finals. The one that was meant to be played this time last year, but wasn't. I think it's the Papa John's. Is it the Papa John's? I think it is. Let me have a little... look. Yeah, on Sunday, it's this season's Papa John's final. On Saturday, it's last season's Papa John's final between Portsmouth and Salford. This one between Sunderland and Tranmere. But we're clear at the top, 3 points clear. Ipswich took points off Lincoln as well. My maths teacher's an Ipswich fan, so I thanked him for that. Ipswich themselves doing very well, creeping up towards the playoffs. I'd say the top 4 us, Peterborough, Lincoln and Sunderland are pretty much guaranteed playoffs. The rest is, the other two positions are all up in the air. I'd say Doncaster, Portsmouth, Ipswich, Charlton, Oxford, Accrington, Blackpool, when you look at the games in hand they've got. Yeah, there's, 6 teams competing for 2 spots in my eyes now. I don't think Crewe have the games spare to make any major inroads. It just needs a massive drop-off in form. Plymouth won't get there. They've got too poor a goal difference. MK Dons have fallen away a little bit, as have, well, Shrewsbury had, but they're making ground back up now. But you look, there's 10 points between 6th and 16th. 11 points between 6th and 17th. And then there's Burton, who were bottom of the league like 3 weeks ago. They're creeping up on Shrewsbury now. And at the bottom, Rochdale are floundering at the bottom. Wimbledon have 2 games in hand as well. It's all so tight. And there are the league statistics. There, Malik Wilkes, 17 league goals, 20 in all compositions for Malik Wilkes. Around the grounds in on League One Matchday 36. Swindon faced Gillingham, Blackpool faced Fleetwood, Bristol Rovers faced AFC Wimbledon, Charlton faced Shrewsbury, Crewe faced Burton, Doncaster faced Northampton, Ipswich faced Plymouth, Lincoln faced Rochdale, MK Dons faced Accrington Stanley in the final game that will be played, and the 2 games called off are Peterborough United versus Portsmouth and Wigan Athletic versus Sunderland. Not for COVID reasons, but for 2 of the 4 teams having trips to Wembley. Memorable match now then, we're looking at the 17th of January 2004 at the KC Stadium, as it was known then. We beat Oxford 4-2, goals from Ben Burgess, 2 from Danny Alsop and an Andy Crosby own goal. Assistant manager here, when Nigel Adkins was manager, Andy Crosby playing for Oxford in 2004, scored an own goal against us that day. Well, scored an own goal, pretty much. You get what I mean. He scored one of our 4 goals, even though he was playing for the other team, because he got an own goal. Anyway, last time out at the Kassam Stadium, we drew 1-1 with Oxford. James Henry gave them the lead in the 10th minute before Greg Docherty equalised. This is a game that we should have won, because Keane Lewis Potter and Greg Docherty, they played some brilliant football. 1-on-1 with a keeper. The ref pulled it back for a foul. I think it was Docherty who was 1-on-1, it was KLP who got fouled. Ref donkey. He's 1-on-1 with a keeper. Don't pull it back. I don't know. And that is our record against Oxford there. First game between these two sides was on the 8th of April 1966. We played another game against them just the 3 days later. Shared shirts now then, we're looking at Dean Windass today. He was with Hull City from 1991 to 1995. He scored 57 goals in 176 appearances. He joined Oxford in 1998. He was there until 1999. In 33 appearances, he scored 15 times. After leaving Oxford, he joined Bradford, and he rejoined Hull City in 2007 on loan from Bradford. In 18 appearances, he scored 8 goals. And then the loan move was made permanent, and Dean Windass would score another 12 goals in another 42 appearances for Hull City, one of which sent us to the Premier League for the very first time. On to my predicted 11 now then in Grant McCann's 4-3-3 formation. Again, I'm extremely tired, so I really can't be bothered to do fancy graphics. If I was doing this a bit earlier in the day, I probably would, but it's my first week back at school. I'm readapting to a schedule. I'm having a later lunch, I'm having less for lunch, I'm having to wake up earlier. It's not the one. So the team is in goal, Matt Ingram, back 4, captain Louis Coyle at right back, 2 centre-backs, Burke and Greaves, left back Elder. The 3 centre mids, we've got Alfie Jones in defensive midfield, Honeyman and Docherty are the 2 others. Gavin White on the right, Keane Lewis Potter on the left, and Malik Wilkes up top. The bench is George Long, Tom Eaves, Josh Emmanuel, Regan Slater, Dan Crowley, Josh McGuinness, and Andy Smith for you there. And you've seen the team in picture form. There it is on the pitch. None of my wanted 11 this week because we're in good form, and if it ain't broken, don't fix it at this stage of the season. So straight into my predicted score. Now then, do I reckon we can keep this winning run going and make it 5 wins out of our last 5? Yes, I do. Another 2-0 victory for us. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.